Hello. Okay, getting all set up here. Get Instagram to do its thing, which is always interesting. Okay. All right, I did it. Whoa, cool. So before we start coloring, commercial time, some new books, the summer solstice books. And these are not the final samples. They have like this not for resale thing, but when you order them, if you want to order them, they won't have that. But anyway, this is the Coloring Book of Shadows version. And if you have my Letha special edition printable, this is like almost all new stuff. There is like tons of new stuff. There's a brief history. This is one of my favorite pages. There's a brief history, a little bit about legends and folklore, and then it goes into all the magic that you can do. So there are 18 written spells, tons of these mini spells. There's one page for each element. Elemental spells, there's like little tidbits, little small inspiring things to do, like on every single page. And then there is a new kitchen section, kitchen and crafts. So there's food and drinks and just all kinds of ideas. I think it will inspire you for years to come. And then this is the Coloring Book of Shadows version. And then there is a full color version too, which is super, super, super gorgeous. Same information, but just this one's in full color. And most of the left-hand pages have like a small thing, like an illustration and like a little bit of words or a small spell. And then note space, because it's really important that you don't just read about it and look at the pictures, but experience the magic, write notes, add to it. There are thousands of years of history of the summer solstice. There is so much more to discover, and I really want you to explore that. So that's what these pages are for. They're for you to expand on the book. And I've gotten it started for you with a lot to go through. So, okay. Oops. Instagram, I didn't finish the final step. Okay, there we are. Okay, so Instagram got on a little late, but that's okay. Anyway, hi, Tony. Hi, Mitten, Magpie, Trish. Anyway, back to coloring in Coloring Book of Shadows, Bold and Easy Magic by me, Amy Chesery. And I've been coloring in this for a few weeks now, and it's really coming along great. And if this is the first time you've joined me for one of these sessions, they are chill coloring sessions. They are pretty much instruction free, although you can do as I do if you'd like to color along with me. But I invite you to pick your own colors, color whatever you want. And we try to keep it real chill without judging ourselves. And I'm talking to myself too. We try not to judge ourselves, and we try to just enjoy the process of doing art without any pressure or stress. So I am thinking of doing this in purples. I've been doing these with a lot of parchment look, which I love, but I'm going through a lot of parchment pens. So I'm going to do this mostly with purple background. I think that will be interesting and fun. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to chat along. Sometimes I talk a lot. Sometimes I don't. It really just depends on my mood. I'm a little amped up today. I'm excited about the summer solstice books. I know the main question when I show people that is like, are you going to do all 8 Sabbats? Because there are 8 witches Sabbats. And I am wanting to. So that's a big commitment. I have committed to doing Letha and Yule, this year for 2025. So I'm halfway done. That's great. So I'll get the Yule one done by the end of the year. And then I do think I'm going to do all 8 because like I really want to. And I have a lot of the stuff ready from older planners and the reissue, the special edition PDFs that I did. But as I showed you, there's a lot of new stuff. Like I did a lot of new stuff. I spent a few months working on the book, the paperback version or hardcover paperback, whatever, the new version of the Letha book. I spent a couple months preparing that and doing new art and new spells. So it's a big commitment to do all 8, but I am hoping to do it all 8. And I'm thinking I can do at least 2 per year, maybe 3. So that would put me at 3 to 4 years to complete all 8 Sabbat books. And I'm going to start, obviously I started with the solstices because I'm doing summer and winter solstice. And then I'm going to do the equinoxes next. So Mabon and Ostara. And then I'll start working on the cross quarters. Yeah, but have patience with me because that's a lot of work. But that's okay. I don't mind the work. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. Tony says her favorite color is purple. Me too. And I'm doing darkest first, although sometimes I do lightest first. But I feel like I'm wasting light ink because I end up just like going over it with darker. So if I go dark to light, then I don't know. I feel like I won't have to go over the light with dark. Does that make any sense? Probably makes sense. Sherry wants me to make all 8 Sabbat books. I'm going to try. I want to do it. I need to just commit to it. I did manage to do all 8 of the special editions last year, which was a lot, but once I commit to something, I usually get pretty into it. I like can't wait to start the Yule one. I'll be starting that pretty soon. Like, I don't know. I have about another month or so on the 2026 planner, which is my current project, which is very exciting. Talk about cool. I'm very excited about that. I think it's going to be, well, usually the new planner is my favorite one yet. I always kind of say it's my favorite one yet. I think it's going to be my favorite one yet. It's pretty awesome. It's hard to beat animals. I don't know. Shannon, you have faith in me that I can do all 8. Thank you. It will just take a couple years. I mean, that would be great if I could do more than 3 in a year, but I kind of don't see that happening. Okay, now I have to stop and think for a minute here because, okay, thinking is complete. I have one even lighter purple that I want to blend this in with in the middle. Think about where that's going to end up. And I'm using alcohol markers. They bleed through, so you have to put paper underneath and use them only in single-sided books. Julia says that she loved the Yule cards, which are really fun. And I do have a Yule book, but it's all paper craft, including cards and gift tags and stuff. And it is really, really fun. It's like really fun. Some people say that it's their favorite and their kids are obsessed with it. And it's like a family tradition. They bring it out every year, which is kind of exactly what I was hoping for. But that one's sort of a standalone. It doesn't have any rituals or spells, and it is and it doesn't have like history and folklore, which is fine. It's just not what the book is. It's very light on symbolism. It has a tiny bit of symbolism, but not much. It's definitely fun if you like to do crafty paper craft things. Like there are paper ornaments to make, and it's really fun. But it's not like a spell book. It's a paper craft book. And that's why it's called Yule Paper Craft. So, yeah, so I have that one out already. And then I have a Samhain book, which is kind of more a mix of Samhain and Halloween. It's called Season of the Witch. It's really awesome. It's huge, both in size and the number of pages. Hi, Patty. Oh, Patty, sorry. Changing subjects mid-thought. Patty says it has a Yule banner too, which is amazing. It has like a little flaggy banner type thing that you cut out. It's one of the more popular projects in that book. Oh my God, train of thought. Oh, okay. Yes. Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch is like, it's kind of like a Halloween Samhain combo, and it is really awesome. It has like 1 billion pages, and it's like a really large size. The new Sabbath books are smaller. They're 6x9, and this one's 128 pages, which is still a really good size. Season of the Witch is like almost 200 pages. It's kind of insane. And it's a little more secular. There are some deep magic and rituals in it, but it's also a little Halloween-y, which is, I'm not saying is a bad thing. But the new one that I will eventually make will be a little less Halloween-y and a little more ritual-y. If that makes any sense. It will still be fun and spooky. There will be a Halloween flavor to it, but I'm planning to make another one, another Samhain book. You can't have too many Samhain books. Can you? I don't think so. Yes, we need another one. We need a second Samhain book. That's what we need. So I will make one. Yeah, it will have new spells and rituals and try to go even deeper with some of the symbolism and stuff like that. Season of the Witch is amazing. It might be one of my it's probably one of my favorite books that I have made. And the new summer solstice book is also, I think it's on the same caliber. It's a little smaller in size and pages, but honestly, I think Season of the Witch, I don't know. I'm not going to say it was overwhelming. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's so awesome that we need a second one to go in this new series. And this is kind of not the right light purple to go with the outer edge, but I think it will look good when I'm finished. You can do a little bit of blending. Yeah, there'll be some more. There'll be some deeper. Some deeper spells and rituals in the new Samhain book. But that one's going to be a while because it's a cross-quarter festival. Kind of thinking I'll do, after Yule, I'll do Mabon and Ostara, and then I'll work on Bealtaine or as people say, Beltane and Samhain. And then I'll do Imbolc and Lughnasadh at the end. That seems kind of like the right way to do it to me. So this is going on pretty good. I'm going to definitely need to blend it. Looking much better. I was a little worried when I started putting this light purple down and I was like, oh no, what am I doing? But I think it's going to look good. Oh, Julia asked if I received my skin tone set yet. I did. And I haven't swatched out the whole thing. I only, I need to do that. Thanks for reminding me. I only grabbed the parchment. I'm happy about it though, because it has a couple of the lighter parchment ones that I've been completely blowing through. Those like lighter beige colors. What I need to do is order the replacement refill. Excuse me. I need to order the refill, but I would have done it already, but I live in Hawaii and there's a really weird shipping restriction on anything alcohol related, including alcohol markers and refills. It's kind of annoying. Even though you can bring them on airplanes, like in some places, like I've had some markers shipped to me, but Amazon will not ship any alcohol markers to Hawaii. So I have not been able to find a place to send me the refill, aside from shipping it to my mom and having her sending it to me, which I might do. But yeah, the refill ink is a better idea because you can refill these pens. And for if you have like a few favorites that you keep blowing through, which I do, like the parchment paper colored ones, I love those. Those light beiges, just fabulous. So I need to get a refill ink of those, I think. And I would be a happy colorer. Harshi, something we are gonna pray for you because I missed that. Someone else says I don't know what I'm talking about. Good. That's a good thing because that means I have more to learn. And having more to learn is what life is all about. I'm always there to admit I don't know what I'm talking about and then I have more to learn. I absolutely love learning. I was at the library like 3 times this week, picking up new books, learning stuff. So good. So good. Okay. So, not super smooth, a little bit of overlap and some variation, but that's okay. I'm not going for perfect. And I think if I just blend this in a little bit, I think I might need to use one shade lighter, like what's this one called? The mauve, like my mid-tone there. I think if I use my mauve, I'll blend in the edges a little bit better, but this is looking pretty good. Oh, well. I don't know, Julia. I don't think being mean, it's just not my style. When I was young, I used to fight back. But now, that's okay. Maybe someone's angry or thinks I'm stupid or having a bad day or whatever. Uh, that's okay. Speaking of reading, have you read the Mel Robbins book called Let Them? Let people be spammers. Let people. Oh, I found the block button. Let people be spammers. Let people be mean. Let people be assholes. But I did find the block button, so give me a second there. There we go. I don't want to block anyone that is here on purpose, but there we go. Yeah, it honestly doesn't bother me. And they're not even jealous. People like that are just gonna show up on any random video and say mean stuff because they don't have anything better to do right now. And the new Mel Robbins book, it's like the #1 book right now. Yeah, it's called Let Them. That's right, Laura. Your father is correct. It's not your business what people think of you. And there, people like that just are doing it to get a rise. So like, why? I'm not here to. I'm not here to give them what they want. Yeah. I'm just silly. Just silly. Yeah, I've been called every name in the book. I mean, I run Facebook ads. You know how that goes. Oh my God. But unfortunately, not all men. I love men. Like my husband's a man and some of my best friends are men, but dude, the men on Facebook leave some rude ass comments. And obviously it's not all of them. Some of them are really nice too. But I have noticed that when I run ads to men, that the comments get worse. So I typically don't. I typically just run to women. This is looking pretty. I know a lot of the Facebook advertising is like That's right. It's okay to be incorrect. Yes, let them be scammy and spammy and mean. It is a pretty awesome. I know I'm a little rambling about it. I haven't read the book yet, but I'm about to start because my friends and I are reading it in our little book club. But it's a pretty good philosophy, I gotta say. From what I've heard about that book, I agree. Because the more you try to control other people, like it's impossible, right? It's literally impossible. Like, just think about it right now. One of the things that really helped me put it in perspective is like there are billions of people on Earth, right? Imagine all the thoughts that are going out right now, like not even this week or this year, but like all the thoughts happening right now. Like I probably don't agree with a lot of them, maybe even most of them. And there's no way that I could ever begin to control even a fraction of those people's thoughts. Like, I can barely control my own thoughts. In fact, I can't control my own thoughts. I can direct them, right? But control them, I can't control them. So, it's futile to try to control people's thoughts. It's like completely futile to try. There's like literally no way to control what people think or the way they behave. So that to me is comforting, because it's like, it just allows me to put that whole thing down, because I can't. And when something is completely impossible, like, controlling what other people think and how they behave, it makes, for me anyway, it makes putting it down and just accepting that I can't control it, and people will always think things I don't agree with. It makes it just easier to put that down. So that's what I remind myself when I'm in a situation like that, where I feel like I need to change someone's mind, Pyromaniac asks, where did I get my markers? Well, I got one of the sets on Michaels.com, and they might have it in store too. And then you can also order them straight from the manufacturer, which is Ohuhu. Ohuhu. I feel very silly saying that, but that's okay. So you can order them from ohuhu.com. And you can also get them on Amazon if you don't live in Hawaii. Because Hawaii, they don't ship them to where I live. But most places they will ship them to you. So you can order them on Amazon. And then there are other brands of alcohol marker as well. I have tried Copics, which are the very, very expensive ones. And they're lovely, but they are ridiculously expensive. Ohuhu are a more middle of the road brand. And then there are some less expensive brands too on Amazon, like you're very welcome, Pyromaniac X96. Yeah, so there are some less expensive brands on Amazon too, and then like ArtX, I think it's like AARTX. ArtX is another brand I see a lot in the coloring groups that people like. Cali Art makes some. I have not tried, but lots of people say they like Cali Art, CALI Art. And then the name I see a lot that's less expensive is called Chen Rui, like CHENRUI. Chen Rui alcohol markers. I see people talk about those a lot, and they're like less expensive. And then I can't remember the name brand, but I bought my nieces some from Amazon too, kind of like a knockoff brand, and they loved them. But I can't speak for any other than the Ohuhu and Copic, and those are both very nice. I think the Ohuhu are great. I was a little worried. Copics are so nice, but they're literally like, I don't know, $4 to $6 a marker. They're super, super expensive. So I kind of didn't want to spend quite that much. I was like, well, I'll try Ohuhu because they're pretty popular, but like not quite as much. And I've been happy with them. As I said earlier in the thing today, my favorites did run out a little bit, but I colored like 10 pages with them. I colored like a lot of pages before they started running out. And And as I said earlier, you can get refills. And replacements, you can get single replacements as well. So like if your favorites run out, which to me honestly is one of the drawbacks of markers, is your favorite ones run out. Whereas pencils, like, you know, colored pencils kind of last forever. Like your favorites you will sharpen out your favorites with pencils, but it'll take a lot longer. So just expect it. I mean, there's something to expect. Patty likes alcohol markers. Oh, Arteza. That's right. That's another brand. Tina says Copics are the best. They are. They're the best, and they're like the original. They're like super pro artist grade. They're really, really nice. But I'm enjoying my Ohuhu ones, I think, just as much. Copics might last a little bit longer, or a lot a bit longer. I don't know. Okay, and then I did not add a lot of shading to this, but if I double up, if I go over it, I think I can get a little bit of shadow back. I should have done a lighter color, but that's okay. It looks pretty good like this. I just do like this. I kind of miss the spammers. I blocked them and now I'm like, oh, they were silly. I like their silly comments. They said that I don't read, which is ridiculous. I got like a whole stack of books, like literally, I think it's literally in my bed. What do you think? Should I unblock the spammers? Should I see if they come back? Oh. I wonder if they were sad when they realized they had been blocked. Okay, now it is time to make a choice. Do I color the rest of this in purple? Or do I use pink? I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go pink. Ooh, that was a good choice. I love this sort of orangey pink. Beautiful. Let's see, do I have a colorless blender here? I do. Oops, sorry. Hi, Jerry and Charlie. What's going on? How are you? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so colorless blender. I only like them for blending into white and for blending light colors, but Tina has said she uses them for texture and a few other things like that. Which is cool. But so far, I only do them like when I have a hard edge and I want to blend to white. That's when I use them. Like that. And then once that dries, like once the alcohol dries, it's going to look awesome. Or so we hope. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, I figured might as well. Sometimes I stick to a super color scheme, but I thought for this one, for the small details, it might be fun to expand out a little bit. Okay, another hard choice. What color do I want to make the stars? I mean, yellow is the obvious choice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go yellow. Might as well. Sometimes it's nice to just do how you feel instead of thinking about it too much. Lovely. And I don't know. I mean, actually, I'm not so sure about my crystal. Kind of like it. But what if I make it more like this? Kind of like how rose quartz. Or not. What if I just color it all like this? Haha. Okay. I think that was actually the right choice, just given the darkness on the page. And then if I get red and do a little bit of shadow, I think that works better as a whole. Sometimes leaving white is the right choice, but in that situation, it wasn't sitting quite right with me. Garo Reyes from Chihuahua, Mexico. Hello. Thanks for joining and saying hi. Yeah, Jerry and Charlie, these are cool markers. They're a lot of fun. I've been enjoying them. There's a little bit of a learning curve. I was questioning my choices and having a little bit of a freak out there for a moment, but this page is really pretty. It's very purpley, more so than everything else I've colored so far in this book, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to just go a little bit on a tangent. Here's my other purpley page. And I'll probably add some metallic accents to the one I just did, but I'm not set up for that on video today, so I will leave it at that. And if you missed my prelude at the beginning of this video, the new summer solstice books. This is my sample, so it has this not for resale thing, which is just the ones that I have, but these are new, and the official launch date is next week. This is the coloring book version. It has 18 written spells for the summer solstice, and it has like all these little mini spells by element. It has a kitchen and food section. I love that part. It has like these sweets, and it has drinks and foods and some crafts and all kinds of magical things for the summer solstice, and symbolism, tons of symbolism on the front half. And these are brand new, so available officially next week, but they have started showing up on Amazon early, so you can actually get them right now. And then this is the coloring book version, and then there's also this gorgeous full color version. If you already have enough stuff to color, there's this full color one too, which is quite beautiful. I had a lot of fun picking a color scheme for this that was very summery, so like lots of yellows and blues and some pastels, a little bit of pink and orange, but primarily yellow and blue and green. Oh, this is one of my favorite pieces of art, the little hand fasting ceremony. So they're really beautiful. They both have the same information, same spells, same symbolism. I love this one too. Yeah, so one is full color, as you can see here, and the other one you can color yourself. So they'll be in my shop next week. May 15th, could be a little bit earlier, but May 15th is like the date I've given. But as I said, they're up on Amazon right now. So you can find them there, and probably Barnes & Noble has them up for the hardcovers. I love this horse. So one of the ancient symbols that they have found artifacts celebrating the summer solstice is like a horse pulling a cart with a sun. So I drew this rendition of that, which I'm quite fond of. And as I said in the front half of this video, I do hope to do all 8 of the Witches' Sabbats. But give me a few years to complete that. So, all right. Well, thank you for coloring with me today. I will be back next week, and we'll do another page. Okay. See ya.